We are live. Hi, I'm Michelle Fontaine, and this is Rollin on TV's Inside Access, where we offer you, our viewers, access to executives and pros at businesses that RVers care about. On today's Inside Access, we're bringing back RecPro, your one-stop shop to upgrade and modify your RV. Last time we brought RecPro up was right before the holidays, and we thought, yeah, it's time to bring Emily Jordan back to give us some RV spring inspiration. But first, a little bit of housekeeping. Please share this on your timeline, spread the good news, and also comment in the comment field your questions, your comments, and it's particularly important that you stay on to the very end of this hour because that's when we are going to choose one of our viewers to win a $500 RecPro gift certificate store credit. So we need you on to say, yep, I'm here. All right. Let's now bring up our co-host, Jeff Johnston, Rollin on TV's associate producer. Hi, Jeff.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America and ships at sea, as they say.
Good. And when we at Rollin on TV bring a product to our sponsor platform, we just want you to rest assured that it really is one of the best in its field. And RecPro certainly is one of the highest in the RV aftermarket. So let's bring up now Emily Jordan, the product manager of RecPro. Hi, Emily.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Jeff.
Emily.
Thanks for having me.
Emily, we know RecPro has grown a lot even since last time you were on. Tell us a little bit about RecPro and what's been going on since last year.
Absolutely. So since I've last spoke to you in December, we have received a lot more new products. So we have a lot more new products on our website that I'll go over with you a little bit. Not only are we growing our product line, but we're also just growing as a team. So as we near spring is definitely going to be the beginning of our busy season. People are getting their RVs out. They're making small repairs, getting them back on the road. So as we near our busy season, we're going to have to increase our team members to be able to accommodate that. So we're going to have more customer service team members on the phones and on emails, be able to assist our customers with their inquiries and placing orders. And then that also means having more people out in the warehouse to be able to pack all the orders. So our team's growing, and we also have a lot more products that I'd like to go over with you as well.
Excellent. That's really impressive, Emily. So you have selected some products, and we're looking at 3 different price ranges this time, right?
Yes. So we have a bunch of products that I'll go over with you that I think will be good upcoming spring season. Besides those, we do have some more bigger items that we've gotten in. Some of my favorites we've always had our captain's chairs, which were available in our Ultra Fabrics Frieza, which is a very high quality fabric. That was only available with just our captain's chairs. However, we just expanded that line. So we now have the Ultra Fabrics Frieza available with our recliners, our sofas, and individual recliners. So now you can match your captain's chairs to your 58-inch love seat. So that's going to be great. With that, we also brought in a new size. So we used to have a 58-inch wall hugger recliner, and then it went from 58 inches to 67 inches. We now brought in an in-between size, so you're going to be seeing a 64 inch as well. So hopefully that's going to accommodate and be a little more lenient for people in their RVs. So we have the Ultra Fabrics Frieza line. We have a new size there. Along with our furniture, we also brought in a jackknife sofa. And this is not just your standard jackknife sofa. This is actually going to have a drop-down console in the center. So you can have the luxury of your cup holders that you would in your recliners. You can now have that with your jackknife. And we have that available in our cloth colors, fossil and oatmeal. And we have it in 3 different sizes. Along with the furniture, we now have a a sleek pushback recliner that's going to be narrow at 28 inches, so it can definitely squeeze into some tight spaces. Oh, yep, up on the screen you can see the drop-down jackknife there. And then we have the sleek pushback recliner. This one's pretty easy to operate. Instead of fumbling for pull cord or handle, you literally just push back and it reclines for you.
Very good.
And then besides that furniture stuff, we have brought in, we've expanded our cooktops. So we have a few new griddles. We have 2 new griddles that we brought out. We have a side-by-side griddle that is going to have your griddle top, and it's also going to have the cooktop as like a grill. And we also expanded some of our refrigerator sizes. So you're going to see some more sizes and options available in our refrigerators as well.
Excellent. Sorry, these media is coming up a little slow, but so we're looking at the Brisa. Is that the Brisa on the screen right now?
That's Brisa. We have that available in 2 colors. So we have it in birch, which you see pictured. It's like a lighter cream color. And then we also have it in coffee bean, which is going to be a darker brown.
Now, is that a fabric or is it some type of a vinyl? What exactly is the Brisa?
It is a fabric. So I can pull up exactly what it is for you. 1 second here. But it's going to be, I kind of consider it like our luxurious material. So we have our cloth and we have our Suprema fabric. Ultra Fabrics Brisa is definitely going to be the strongest of the options. That's going to have a 5-year warranty in comparison to our 3-year.
Excellent.
So
excellent.
that fabric is more or less today's equivalent of Herculon that used to be in RVs 30 years ago. I mean, strong, sturdy, capable of withstanding the heavy-duty abuse that people give RVs sometimes.
Absolutely.
Like dog claws, doggy claws.
Furniture, yep, this is going to be on the higher end, most durable that you're going to find.
Emily, tell us why your furniture is made for an RV. What makes it different?
Yeah, there's a few factors that you're going to look into when you're looking into RV furniture. First, you're going to want to look for some more compact sizes, more variation in sizes. So we do have, especially with our sofas, we have sofas from 58 inches to 128 inches. So our modular sofas are all made out of modular individual pieces. You can really piece together a whole sofa that you're wanting piece by piece. The left side, center console, 22-inch center console. You have that variety there that you can really piece together exactly what size you're needing to put into your RV. But besides looking for that size, you have to keep weight in mind. So they are going to be lighter weight in comparison to home furniture. And they also have mounting holes on the frame. So that's going to allow you to mount it to your RV slide out if you need to for transit.
Excellent. You know, I don't know about you, Jeff, but I hear a lot of people talk about modification, taking out their dinettes and putting in recliners. Do you hear that, Jeff?
Well, that the typical RV dinette is kind of the go-to standard for most RV floor plans. Some of them have optional freestanding tables available, but in the same sense that you get that dinette no matter what in some RVs, that's a pretty good reason for people to say, yeah, I didn't really want that dinette. We got something more important we want to put in there, or something better suited for the type of RVing that we're doing and the traveling we're doing or whatnot.
Right, right. Excellent. Do you see this, Emily, as a shifting trend? People modifying their RVs?
Yes, so we definitely hear it from our customers quite a bit. They're taking out their dinette sets and they're putting in recliners. So something that's just going to work a little bit more for their lifestyle and their trips is swapping out that dinette set for recliners.
And we were talking a little bit about how new RVs are not even very available, right, Jeff? All right.
No,
So those
I know
used ones.
they're the ability to get any RV you want at your local dealer is pretty slim right about now. I mean, there's just such a high demand and there's a high customer demand, and the factories can't keep up. So a lot of people are deciding to maybe do a little rehashing on the old RV using new material like new furniture, and doing a great job of bringing the RV back up to the standards they want.
Right. So, Emily, this griddle that we're looking at right now,
Mhm.
is that in the under, what was the price on that one? Do you remember?
I have it in front of me here. So the griddle, you're going to be looking at $199.95. And that one is going to measure 24 inches wide. If you want me to go over it. So, I'm sorry, 25 and a half inches wide. We love it since it has that cast iron grill cooking top on one end, and then you also have the grill as well. That comes with a grease tray, grease cup. It has those windshields kind of on the side to kind of stop that wind from hitting it. Now it is intended for outdoor use, but it's fueled by propane, so you don't need to hook it up to electric or anything. And it has the 1/4-inch LP quick fit connector as well.
So it can connect right into the side of your RV.
Mhm. Yeah,
With
essentially.
gas. Yeah. Can it also use the little gas tanks?
Yes, yep. So it is fueled by propane. So you could hook it up right to one of those little portable 1 gallons if you wanted.
Yeah, we've seen this same type of grill being used in a lot of the off-road adventure trailers to replace the stock grill that's installed by the factory, and they'll take the stock, typical RV stovetop out, replace it with a grill like this, and it gives them a lot more versatility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a nice upgrade for someone.
Okay, I'm going to put up one that I really think is fun. Here it is. Tell us about these, Emily.
Oh, yes, our socks. I have them right here. So these ones are super cute. They have the little campers on them. We also have some that have our RecPro logo. These are fun. They were designed by our photographer here in our office. You can purchase them for $7.95. They are 100% cotton. We have them in sizes small and large. But they're very soft, 100% cotton. You're not gonna be disappointed with these guys.
I love them. I think they're just adorable.
Yeah, they definitely are fun.
Well,
Jeff, you want one, right?
everything isn't serious nuts and bolts in the RV, so
All right, let me pop up another idea you brought to us. So let's bring down these cute little socks and tell us about this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So this is our exterior folding polytuff camping table. You're going to find this one on our site for $114.95. And actually, this is made out of 95% recycled content. So not only are you helping the environment, but you're also just going to get a really great product with this. It does have a 20-year guarantee and a 50-year warranty, so it's very heavy duty. It's made in the USA, so there's a lot of pros there. Holds up to 300 pounds. This material is not going to splinter or crack on you. And we have 6 colors to choose from. My favorite's definitely that Aruba blue right there, though.
How big is it? You can't really tell from the picture. How big is the top?
It's decent size. Here, I can get you the exact dimensions. 1 second. So the tabletop, let's see.
You can really match it to your RV with all those choices.
yeah,
It's going to measure 16 3/4 inch tall. But the tabletop you're going to be looking at 15 3/4 by 22. So it's decent size there.
22. Okay.
that's about the right size to put between a couple of camping chairs next to the fire.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
I bet that would be very handy inside the RV too.
Oh, absolutely.
You
Yeah.
know?
And it's definitely fun to have. It's foldable, so you can fold it up and store it away.
And the polytough recycled plastic angle, what type of plastics go into this? Just anything, pop bottles and containers, or any kind of recycled plastics, or is it something specific that you guys buy or use?
I'm not 100% sure what recycled products they use. I do know it's 95% recycled content. It meets all the FTC green guidelines. So it's a fun one to have. I'm not 100% sure on the exact contents that they use to put into it.
Just curious.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some nice comments coming in. Go Camp BC. Wish we had room for a recliner. Well, Go Camp, what do you have for an RV? Let's see if we can fit one in there.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. We definitely
You'd be surprised. And let's see, Becky and Christine Hall saying hi. Boomer Gibson saying, is this infrared? I'm not quite sure what that means. You guys have any clues? What does that mean?
We haven't gone over anything infrared as of yet.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
All of our cameras we're using, our video cameras, are standard visible wavelength spectrum. So I don't think there's any infrared cameras in use. But yeah, I saw. I saw that.
There was. Go ahead.
I saw that question, and I was curious about that too.
Well, I remember when we had an Inside Access, and
there he is. He's talking about the grill.
Oh, the grill. Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry, it does not.
So we've got great comments on the socks. I told you.
Yeah, the socks are a good one. Love those.
Emily from RecPro. I think you might know this person, right, Emily?
It's my mom. Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Mom. That's so cute. All right, here's Greg Hall saying, is it heavy? The grill, probably.
The table, let me see. I can tell you.
It's either the grill or the table he's referring to.
It's not going to be, I don't have the exact weight here for me, but it's not going to be so heavy that you need to lug it around. It's definitely going to be light enough for me or even your child to pick it up and kind of move it around.
Cool. Oh, he meant the grill. Is this infrared the grill? Okay, I see that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see who we have here. Ron, snowbirding in Florida from Indiana. 99 Discovery motorhome. Okay, There you go. What's the weather in Florida right now, Ron? Let us know. Is it beautiful?
It's always
Ron, you're missing 66-degree weather in Indiana right now, but I'm sure that's better.
Gosh. All right, let me pick another good one to talk about. All right, let's see. Oh, here's one. This is one of the, let me get the table down. This is something that Mark Polk talked about, a central vacuum system for
Absolutely.
the RV.
Yep. So this is one we've carried it for maybe about a month now, but you're going to find the central vacuum system. It's Dirt Devil. That is going to be for $235.95. This is really convenient. So if you are tight on space, instead of having an upright vacuum that you need to store away in a closet or something, this is a nifty one that you can easily install under your cabinets in your kitchen. You can install it in a hallway closet, so you can really put it away. You don't have to fumble around with all the tubing and everything. So this is one that you can kind of tuck away. You don't have to see it until you need it. So the whole kit is going to include the power unit, vacuum hose, wall mount bracket, wall port connectors, and the accessory kit. The accessory kit includes the adjustable wand, rug floor tool, dusting brush. So it's going to include everything that you need there. It's great. Not only can you use it in your RV, you can put it in your boat, camper, other small spaces as well.
Oh, well, here's the answer to our question. 77 and sunny.
Sounds very nice.
Good for you, Ron. Good for you.
Not quite 77 here in Oregon yet.
Hey, I'm in Prescott Valley, Arizona, and that wind is whipping around out there. Woo! So here we have a question from Dave Wright. Interested in the tankless water heater.
And you are in luck. We do carry a tankless water heater. You're going to find that guide. It's on our site for $529.95, and you have an option. You can choose between a white and black exterior door for those as well.
Cool. All right. Very good. All right. Now, here's an item that it's a propane tank. What I like about it is it's got the you know how much is in there just from that cap, right?
Yeah, so that is going to be pretty helpful there. It has that gas tank with the gauge, but it's a 20-pound. Let me get you some more information on it. 1 second here.
And that's a standard size, is it not?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So it has 5-gallon capacity, and also we have the option on there to include the LP hose if you want to connect that as well.
Oh, okay. And that will go right to the grill.
Is,
Yeah.
The grill.
Yep. You can use
For the
that right
RV.
back with our griddles.
Is there also a 30 pound or gallon pound version of this in addition to the 20 that we're looking at?
So as of right now, we just have the 20-pound one. I know we were in talks of receiving the 30-pound in as well, but we just have that 20-pound in right at the moment.
Well, yeah, given how popular boondocking has become in the last couple of years, last year or so especially, boondocking is going crazy, and all the accessories related to that. And a lot of those people are taking their 20-pound tanks and upgrading them to 30 because it gives them a lot more time in the field, so to speak.
Now we we also have the mounting kit as well if you wanted. So the mounting kit is going to allow you to have 2 of the 20-pound tanks on either side, and that's just going to hold them together. So we have that option on the listing if you wanted to purchase the 2 tanks with the dual mounting kit. That would be looking at $140.95 with those.
Now, here's something that anybody who likes frozen margaritas would be looking to bring one of these along.
Of course, yes. Portable ice maker. And I love this one just for the ice that it makes. I'm a big fan of those little whole ices. But yeah, this is one that you're definitely going to need if you're going camping, if you're in your RV. And
now, wait, those aren't RecPro logo ice cubes, are they?
No, maybe that's something that we need to look into, though. But the ice maker, that's going to run at $129.95.
And what's the power draw on a unit like that? And I presume it runs on 120 volts AC shore power rather than 12 volts.
It is 115 volt AC. It has 15 amps. There's a built-in outlet fan, so it's never going to overheat on you. It can hold up to 2.3 quart water storage capacity. And also, it makes a lot of ice, too. It produces up to 26 pounds in 24 hours. So you're definitely going to get a consistent flow, but it can store up to 1.5 pounds at a time.
And how much, I'm sorry, how much power did you say that draws?
It has a 15 amp draw.
15 amp?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so, yeah, all right.
So here's a great practical question. And let me take down the margarita blender material and put up, let's talk about this awning item. This is a question about replacement awning. So they had to install or replace.
So we don't have the awning arms. However, we do have some options in place for that. So while we do carry replacement awning fabric, we also do have these trims. So this is going to be our awning trim with gutter. So especially as we're nearing spring, we're going to have a lot of rain. So it's going to be really handy to have that gutter attached there as well. But this also gives you the place to hook up your awning fabric as well. So if you don't already have that on your RV, this is a really easy way to look into adding, instead of adding the whole assembly with the arms. But you can slide your awning fabric right into there as well.
And if you're talking about doing a replacement awning, Marie, that covers the entire awning, hardware, arms, and everything, it's a bit of a project. There's no getting around that. But if you have someone who is familiar with working with hand tools and so on, and a little bit of a home handyman or handywoman type person, then doing an awning it's a job you can do at home. And if you're just replacing the fabric, that too that's a process, but it's not that difficult. However, do plan on having maybe a couple of friends and ladders and whatnot available for that.
And then you bring out the portable ice maker for the frozen margaritas, right?
Hydraulic winch.
While we're on the subject of awnings, this is a really nifty item you brought to us today, Emily.
Oh, yes. So we have our awning LED lights. It's all bagged up here, but I can kind of show you what you can expect when you get it. So it's on the reel when you receive it. And you can see here, let me see if I can kind of show you, that it's going to be hardwired. So if you're wanting to turn it on and off, we definitely recommend wiring it to a switch, so you can do that. But we have these available in several sizes. So you can order them from, I think, 12 feet to 22 feet. And we have it available in blue and white lights as well. So you have some option there. It's going to come with, so it's going to be the whole kit. You're also going to get the mounting channel. The mounting channel is what's going to have the 3M adhesive backing on it. So you just peel that off and it's ready to pop up on your RV. And then the LED strips will pop right in there without any extra adhesive.
That sounds simple enough.
Well, it's a really popular component when people are buying new awnings nowadays, or new RVs that have new awnings. You see these all over the place, so that's really great to have that available as an aftermarket item.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, a lot of the older RVs don't have that LED lighting. It's sort of a new RV look, so people can put this on their older RVs too. Correct?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can. It's 12 volts, so you can definitely wire it to any existing power sources or switch. And it's definitely going to be a nice little upgrade. As we're nearing spring and warmer weather, you're going to be want to be outside and enjoying that more, and you're definitely going to need some lighting to do so.
Yeah.
And we have someone asking, are these LED lights dimmable?
They are, yes. So we don't have the remote, but you can also purchase like a universal LED strip remote, and that'll give you the power to kind of dim it. Or if you have it wired to a dimmer switch, you can as well.
So we've got some good comments coming in on these.
Good. Yeah, they're definitely one of our more popular products.
Great. Oh, here's someone on the ice maker we just showed. Oh, nice.
Oh, perfect. We love hearing
I
that.
have one of the ice makers and it works great. I love it. And it's also about 50 degrees in New York. Brr. Thank you, James.
Brr.
Yeah, brr.
50 degrees after you've been through a winter in Indiana or Oregon. 50 degrees feels pretty good.
It does. It does sound nice, doesn't it? 50 degrees isn't too bad.
I remember those
Hey, so
days.
here's one from Mike Grimma. Do you have dehumidifiers, Emily?
Do not carry any dehumidifiers. Now that you said something, we might be looking into that.
Okay, good. Like that. Receptive.
Well, that is a question that comes up an awful lot with RVers is what do I do about all the moisture that builds up on the windows and sometimes the walls inside of an RV. And on the one hand, you could say, well, stop breathing and exhaling the moisture and you can get by, or you use a dehumidifier a small one designed for a residence. So it's a solid RV idea.
All right, you let Matt know about that, Emily.
Oh, I definitely
Next time we talk, you're going to have dehumidifiers in your stock, right?
You never know. Absolutely.
So what about room darkening blinds? Dave Wright wants to know.
Yes, Dave. So we carry pleated and roller shades. We have several sizes that we carry in stock, but you can also custom order any size that you are needing. There's going to be some colors that we have that are definitely going to block out more light than the others. For instance, cotton isn't going to block out as much light as like our black Bellagio, but we definitely have some room darkening options available there.
Good, good. So here's a good question. I know your company sells fabrics and furniture. Would it be cheaper to replace the furniture with new furniture or buy fabric and have the old furniture recovered?
I think that a lot of that's going to have to do with the upholsterer you find. Some of them definitely are going to have better prices than others. But we have seen a lot of people buying furniture new. Not to persuade you either way, but we have a lot of awesome options for you to look at. We also carry our fabric by the yard as well. So if you are looking into upholstery, we do carry all of our fabric by the yard.
Oh, yeah, that's good to know.
Given Absolutely. The variety, the variety of types of furniture and so on, the variety of upholstery, local labor rates by upholsterers, you'd really have to, take a photo of the chair or whatever you want done, take it to your local upholstery shop and get a quote from them. And then that'll tell you right away what's the better way to go or the least expensive way to go.
Unless you're handy and you can do something like that yourself.
Yeah.
Right. But
it
sounds like she said have the old furniture recovered. So I'm assuming she means have someone do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hope that helps, Kimberly. Oh, Marie DaCosta wants to know, where would you hardwire it? I think she's talking about the LED lights.
So if you are wanting to be able to turn it off and on, you're going to want to hardwire it to a switch, so you can turn it off and on. But wherever the power source may be on or in your RV, that's going to be, I definitely haven't installed them, so that's going to be more of a Jeff question there.
That if you happen to have a late model powered awning, at one end of the awning or the other, probably the motor end, there's already a power supply there going to the motor, or there's an opening with wires going in. You can dump the wires in through that opening or drill a hole next to it. And then because of the powered awning, you can tap into the power supply someplace right there inside the wall. If you don't have a powered awning, you may just have to go the route of drilling a hole, running the wire inside, and then figuring out how to run it through the wall and to a switch on the wall. And there may be light switches and such adjacent to the entry door where you can run the wire down. But again, this is one of those things where each situation is going to be a little bit different.
Okay, let's see. Let's bring this down and hide this. Oh, here's a good one. Oh, thank you, Booma. That's a good question. I bet you really want to win that $500 RecPro prize we're going to give at the end. I'm really interested in replacing our current jackknife sofa with an actual hide-a-bed with a real mattress. Do you have Murphy beds?
We do carry hide-a-beds. So we have a few different sizes. We have 60-inch, 65, and 80-inch. All of those will include a memory foam mattress as well. And I have our memory foam mattress in our home, and they're very comfortable. So you definitely won't be disappointed. It's not like you're sleeping on some old pull-out. It's going to be higher end and what you'd expect.
Believe it or not, we're at the half-hour mark already. So I just wanted to come up here and remind you to stay on till the end, because we'll be drawing a unique name from all of you wonderful people commenting, and you will win a $500 RecPro store credit. That is just an amazing gift. Thank you, Emily. That's a wonderful prize to be offering our audience. We appreciate that. Now, before we talk about spring maintenance tips, Emily, I just wanted to introduce Jose Moni, who has actually been to RecPro, and he wanted to say something about your operation. Joe, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. No, I just want to say, we try to visit all of our sponsors and partners that we have on the show, and I visited RecPro, been over a year and a half now, since we've been anywhere for the past year. But the one thing that impressed me when I visited RecPro was the fact that, between all of the materials and products that they have, it's actually the dedication of their staff there, even in the shipping department, which really impressed me. The fact that every one of their packages that they sent out, I was surprised that they open it and physically look inside and make sure that everything is in place and every component is in that package. So when you receive it, it's got everything. You don't have to call back and say that this is missing or that's missing. You don't see that everywhere. And the same thing with their public relations department, or their marketing people there. We were listening to them taking in phone calls with questions, and they're very dedicated. They have the right answers. If they don't have the right answers, they'll look it up for you and get it for you. So yeah, it's very different. They're not open to the public. Everything is shipped out, and but the amount of product that they have, the amount of product they're adding, I don't know if I should use the term, but they're almost like an Amazon of the RV industry now. I mean, if you need it, they most likely have it, and they ship it out so fast. Unbelievable. When everybody's running short of things, they have them. And
so the right number of screws and nuts and bolts and
everything. Yeah, it's just it's fascinating, because I understand now there's 3 warehouses actually they have now. But when we were in the big one there, the original one, like I say, you'll see bin after bin after bin of various types of hardware. And then you go down further and you see these huge bins with furniture on it and showrooms of furniture. And it's, like I say, their inventory is enormous. And so it isn't like you're going to order something and think you got to wait 3 or 4 or 5 weeks for it. No, you're going to get it right away, and you're going to get it right. And so, yeah, it's you know, we love working with them, and we support them 100%. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Well, thank you so much.
Marie said, "Good customer service makes a difference," and I think that's the point.
And we've actually met with people that have, you know, bought RecPro product, and I got a unique story that Matt told me there about, you know, warranties. I mean, most everything comes with a warranty, but apparently they sold a not a dining, but a living room set, a couch and chairs to some gentleman. And it was like about a little over a year later, the warranty theoretically was over. But the gentleman called Matt and said that, you know, I'm just wondering, he said, I don't think you're going to cover this. He says, but we had a situation with our couch. And Matt said, what? He said, well, we're out camping and a bear came through the window and just tore up our couch. And Matt, you know, Matt was fascinated with it because the guy loved his couch. And he just told him, you know, I'll tell you what, you know, you send me some pictures of that or some video, and I'll send you a new couch. And that's just the type of service you get from them. It's just they go above and beyond. So, yeah,
I think we've got Emily blushing here.
well, that's
one of the better stories.
It's a great society. It's so nice to be able to work with a company that you're proud to work with, and that's just what RecPro is like.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you for that. I wanted you to say it personally because I've heard you talk about it enough times. I wanted you to tell our audience that. So thank you, Joe.
Yes.
So Emily, tell us how spring maintenance tips. Joe,
Yeah,
Jeff, I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
Yeah, something that's kind of been an undercurrent here with all the things that we've talked about is, you know, you've hit on a wide variety of different types of RV accessories and materials. And in looking at your website, I am under the impression that if you're one of the people who is restoring an older trailer, repairing a trailer, restoring an older one all the way back to a canned ham, your company probably has a lot of the little nuts and bolts, little hardware things that are unique to RVs, but are still available brand new. I mean, looking at your site, you have things people may not expect, like the fiberglass wheel well covers, for example, the molded ones, the trim that goes in, or the vinyl trim that goes in the metal perimeter trim around your RV. All these little things are things that people really need, and they can be kind of hard to find if you're going through a complete rebuild on an RV like that. And it was kind of fun to go browsing through your site and taking a look at everything you guys have available. It is really impressive. And for people who need to do that kind of rebuilding or restoring an older rig, your place would be the place to make your first stop to look.
Absolutely. Thank you. I think our goal here is to become that one-stop shop. So you're not having to shop all over the place to find everything you're needing. Ideally, we will eventually be that place where you can get everything you need on one site, and we're going to get it shipped to you quickly and at a fair price.
And somebody mentioned warranty a little bit ago. Are the items that you sell warranted by RecPro or by the individual manufacturers, for example?
Right. Yep. So we have several different things. So for our RecPro items, like windows or our roofing material or something like that, all of the RecPro branded items are going to hold a warranty of a year. Besides that, our furniture is going to be a little bit longer. Our furniture, we have 2 years on the fabric, 5 years on the ultra fabric, freeze fabric, 3 years on the hardware and structural components. But then we also carry some other items. For instance, we have like SureFlow pumps. So for those manufacturer warranties, we cover them for 30 days for manufacturer defect. Outside of that, then you just have to contact the manufacturer directly. Okay. But for the most part, everything you're going to see on our website at least has a minimum of a year warranty.
Okay, and looking at the the increased popularity of boondocking and so on that we talked about. One of the items that's in, or several items in your catalog, includes the 12 volt, the refrigerators that are designed to operate on 12 volts with a compressor pump instead of being an absorption like your typical RV refrigerator. And I just wanted to kind of toss it out there that you guys have quite a variety of 12 volt RV specific refrigerators. And if people are thinking about making that kind of a conversion, it's a good place to look.
Yes, absolutely. We do have a pretty good selection there. And then also, just to let you guys in on a little secret, we are looking into bringing in solar. So hopefully within the next year, you're going to be seeing a lot more solar options that we're going to carry as well. That's definitely going to help with your boondocking.
When you say solar options, you mean complete kits of solar panels and charge controllers and
stuff? Yep, we're looking into getting like the whole kit. So hopefully within the next year, we should definitely have some more options leading up to that.
Cool.
Very good. Very good. So here I had to bring this up before you talk about spring maintenance tips, Emily. Go Camp BC has just gone over to your website. The ability to order custom blinds is great. We would like to change the color of our blinds in our Escape 19. So that's cool.
Yes, we love having those options. You can put in your own measurements for the shades you're needing, and you can choose the colors, especially if it's day or night. You can choose a color for the day portion and a different color for the night.
Perfect. One more URL I just wanted to put up. Anybody who's interested in these products we're talking about tonight, you can actually go to RollinOnTV.com/RecPro-spring, and all these items are there with a link directly to the RecPro site. All right, so I just want to make comment about that, and I will talk about it again at the end. All right, Emily, what do you do for maintenance tips?
Okay, so this definitely isn't going to be your full list, but some things that we can definitely help you with if you need any repairs or replacements. There are a few things that you're going to want to check your RV before you take it out for the season. So you took your RV out, you're going to want to de-winterize it, check your plumbing, check for leaks. If you have any issues or need replacements, we carry water tanks, water pumps, cold and hot water lines, water fill hose. So any issues there, definitely reach out to us. We love to help you fix anything that may be there. You're also going to want to check your appliances. You want to check the dates on your propane tanks, etc. We carry a pretty wide variety of appliances. So we're going to have gas stoves. We have the fridges that we spoke about, microwaves, air conditioners. And then we also have that propane tank. So if yours has already expired, then you need a replacement. We have that as well. Before you take it out on the road, check your tires. We actually have tires as well. So you can purchase as a set, 2 or 4, however you're needing. We have replacement tires and rims. You'll want to go through and check your RV seams on your roof. But then we have any repairs there or replacements. We carry full-on RV rubber roof kits. But we also carry sealant, spiel tape, Turn-A-Bond tape, rubber roofing patches. So that's going to be great for any little small details. Otherwise, we carry the full replacement kits. And then you definitely want to check your safety devices. So you're going to want to check your gas detectors, carbon monoxide alarms, water leak detectors, fire extinguishers. We carry all of that. We have fire extinguisher holders, and we have all those detectors as well.
Yeah, those detectors, contrary to what some people may not be aware of, they do wear out. The sensing elements in like a smoke detector is usually good for about 5 years, maybe 6. And after that, they should be replaced, even if they look fine, if you kept them clean and everything. Because the sensing elements wear out, they get covered with, they tend to attract cooking oils and hairspray, effluvia, and that sort of thing. So when you do the springtime checkup and startup again and bringing it out of hibernation, looking at the dates on those things, or just figuring if you've got an RV that's 5 or 6 years old or more, wouldn't hurt to replace something like the smoke detector and maybe the smoke detector, LP, and CO2 detector. And there are multiple units available. There are units available that have multiple detectors in one unit too. But those things they're too important to not make sure that they're right and operating.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, true. We have a couple of mattress questions from Jeff Larson. What mattress do you suggest for a pleasantly plump guy? My new RV is not very thick. You know, it seems like RVs do not put good mattresses in to start because everybody has a personal taste. Any advice for Jeff?
Well, Jeff, we carry some memory foam mattresses here as well. So we carry them in several different sizes. We have bunk bed mattresses, queen, kings, so several sizes there. The thickness is going to vary a little bit. We have them up to 10 inches thick, down to 5 inches thick. But they're extremely comfortable, even for a pleasantly plump guy. I don't think you'll be disappointed. They are very comfortable. They're going to be for memory foam. They're going to be a little bit on the firmer side of memory foam, so I definitely think that it'll hold up well for you.
And in a lot of cases, buying a replacement mattress for an RV is not so much a matter of going to a mattress store and saying, you know, I need a mattress for my RV. It's a matter of measuring your actual space, which are frequently not the same space that you find in a home residential mattress, and then doing your shopping based on your dimensions rather than just looking for a beauty rest or whatever brand you might have to be after. So you need to go someplace that specializes in RV-sized mattresses like RecPro.
I hope that helps, Jeff. Here is another nice comment from Boomer Gibson. Love the Nash Euro chair. Do you suggest bolting them down or allow them to be able to be moved around?
All right. Hi, Boomer. So on our Euro chairs, they do have the ability to swivel around. Due to that, the swivel base doesn't have mounting holes for you to mount down. However, we do have some options. I actually have some of our furniture tie-down straps here, which we offer in 86 inches and 130-inch lengths. But this is going to allow you can mount this down. Let's see if I can get it out for you. You can mount this down to your floor, and then it has buckles and everything here. And this is going to allow you, so you're not mounting it directly, the chair directly to your floor. You can instead kind of strap this down for when you're in transit. So it doesn't have those mounting holes on the chair itself, but we definitely have some furniture strap downs that'll give you the option to tying it down for when you're moving or traveling.
And a lot of that variation also depends on whether you're talking about a motorhome or a towable unit. If the furniture is inside of a motorhome that is occupied, the same space is occupied by people while you're traveling, yes, you better darn well have that furniture tied down, because if you get into an accident, you don't want a swivel rocker flying into the back of your head at 60 miles an hour or whatever. Having it tied down is a big help. And inside of a trailer or something, then it's kind of a personal choice thing. In some cases, a piece of furniture that's on carpeting, for example, may stay where it belongs just fine while you're moving, while you're traveling. Other people prefer to strap them down just so they don't move around and bump into a wall and abrade the fabric or abrade the wall material and so on. But I guess, you know, the bottom line here is it never hurts to fasten things down when you are going to be in a moving vehicle.
You would think there'd be some kind of restrictions about that.
Well, there are. DOT is pretty strict about that when it comes to motorhomes, but when it comes to trailers and such that are not supposed to be occupied while traveling, they're a little more flexible.
Okay. Let's see. Woo, keeping up with those questions. That's great. All right. What else? What else?
One comment that Tony Palmer put up said she has a 91 bounder.
Oh, yeah.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Tony, 91 is the year when one of the years when Bounder started using the molded fiberglass front end instead of the built-up original front end from 1985. And that's a beautiful rig. Those Bounders from that era are good-looking, practical. One of my favorite RVs of all time. Today, the current model Bounders pretty much look like any other motorhome out there, but ones like that 91, that's a cool vehicle. That's just an editorial side comment, but.
So he really needs Tony. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, Tony. That's a both name, but you really want a new jackknife sofa. Let's see.
Tony,
Oh,
we definitely have some selections for you in different sizes. So we have uh, any sizes between 60 inches and 72 inches. We have available in our Suprema fabric and our cloth. And you can even find our new ones with the drop-down console. I definitely recommend you take a look at those.
excellent. All right. Let's see. We have 10 more minutes. Any more questions out there? Thank you. Her name. Oh, this is cute. Let's put that.
Beulah the bouncy bounder.
Beulah the bouncy
Cool.
bounder. Don't you love it? I love it when
Well,
people name their
I
trailers.
remember driving some of those early ones back as far as 1986, and yeah, bouncy sounds good to me.
All right. So, Emily, you said you're looking for new help at RecPro.
Yes,
You're
so
looking for
our
new
team's
staff.
ready to expand. We're getting ready to prepare for our busy season. I know they were thinking about expanding our phone lines. So when areas we used to only have 6 phone lines, hopefully we'll have some more phone lines to accommodate more phone calls. So with that, we're going to need some more customer service team members for sure. We're going to be
Wonderful growing pains, but you're never going to lose that customer service touch, I am sure.
Absolutely. We definitely pride ourselves on that.
Yes, yes.
Now,
I also go ahead, Jeff.
I understand, I mean, that your company is a distributor and so on, and you don't have direct sales, but where do people find your stuff other than locating it online and buying it online? Or is it available anywhere at retail around the country? Popular RV sales shops or accessory stores, that sort of place?
Not that I know of. So most of our suppliers that we work with don't really sell to direct retailers. A lot of it is going to be for RV manufacturers. But besides that, we definitely try to source most of our stuff locally. So we are located in Elkhart, Indiana. So we're definitely in the RV capital of the world right there. So it makes it easier for us. A lot of the suppliers that we work with are going to be local. Other than that, for those that we can't find locally, we do have our own manufacturer as well. And so we do, for any items that we can't find, we get those, go ahead and manufacture them ourselves.
I mean, if a customer, for example, wants to take a look at one of your 12-volt refrigerators without actually buying it, what are their options other than looking on the website? Because you get into a higher ticket item like that, and a lot of people like to look at them, check them over, shop around, so to speak. But is there any way to do that?
Absolutely. We completely understand that. So as of right now, we don't have a showroom. We are definitely looking into a showroom because we definitely understand our customers when it gets to higher end products like a new refrigerator or like a large sofa. You're going to want to see it and test it out first. So we are looking into getting a showroom. We're going to have a lot more of our furniture selections out there, but we're also going to look into some of our appliances as well, since that's going to be a bigger ticketed item.
Right. So this is one of your new items, the French door refrigerator, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yep. So we just got that in a few months ago. We got that in with a couple other fridges. We got 3 new fridges in, but that's going to be the biggest one of them. So that's a 16 cubic foot, 12 volt, and with French door stainless steel. So it's a little bit fancier.
A little fancier.
Lower drawer freezer, I take it on that one?
Yes.
You
Yep.
mentioned that? Okay, yes.
It's at the bottom, and it has a couple drawers there for you as well.
Great. We have a question about an item like this, and here's the question. I wanted to put up a ceiling fan. Do you have a way to mount it in an existing roof vent hatch?
Oh, that is a good question, Dave. I'm actually not sure if you can mount an existing roof vent hatch. We could definitely look into that though for you, and I can comment back on your comment after the live if you'd like me to get that answer for you.
Yeah, that brings up a very good point. You can continue to ask your questions, and Emily or someone on her team will be getting back and answering them for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. 6 more minutes. So Jeff, what do you think? Can a ceiling fan be put in a roof hatch? You're a techie
Well,
guy.
it depends on the mounting hardware for the ceiling fan, and whether it's a ceiling fan that was designed for a residential use that is being repurposed for RV use, or if it was designed specifically for RVs. But yeah, since the 14-inch opening roof hatch or roof vent opening is kind of standard across the industry, and there's usually power there for a little vent fan or possibly a light. So if you can tap into that and use the power that's right there and come up with a way to mount it, terrific. But as far as mounting specifically, I've never been involved with a project like that, so I can't really say. It may take a little bit of garage engineering, so to speak, depending on the market.
How much does this fan go for, this ceiling fan, Emily?
So we have it in a couple sizes here, but it's going to start at $94.95, and that is for a 36-inch size.
Okay, good. All right, so this goes back to the question we just talked about. Do you have a place in South Carolina where you can buy furniture for the camper or just order online? So right now it's just ordering online.
Yes. Yep. Kimberly,
Yes.
Right now we just are e-commerce. All of our stuff is going to be online. You can find us either at RecPro.com. We sell our items on Amazon, and we also sell them on eBay as well. Now for people, I know everyone's wanting to come in and see a showroom. We don't have the showroom. However, we do have a few of our furniture items set out in our warehouse. So if anyone's ever just driving through Bristol, they can come and stop by. We don't have a large selection out. We just have a couple recliners and a sofa. But if you are in the area, you're more than welcome to stop by during business hours to see the selection that we do have at least.
How does your return policy work? If it arrives and it doesn't fit or whatever, and they need to return it, how does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. So within 30 days, definitely contact us within 30 days. And we can authorize a return for you. We'll send out the return label to you, to your email, print it out, call FedEx. They'll come and pick it up, and we'll take care of things from there for you.
That sounds easy enough. All right, we have 3 more minutes, and I've already getting close to picking that winner. So
one of the items on your product list here, the under $50 items, was a furniture cleaner. And that kind of begs the question, when you were talking about getting your RV ready for spring use, what, do you offer a complete, I haven't looked all over your website, but I presume you offer a complete line of care and maintenance fluids like waxes, polish, special furniture cleaners, counter cleaners, things like that?
So as of right now, when it comes to that, we carry, I actually have them right here. And this is more so for our furniture. So we have the 303 multi-surface cleaner, and we also carry the furniture protectant. However, we are looking into carrying more of the cleaning for the exterior of your RV. So we're looking into like rubber roofing cleaning, a whole polish and wash thing. So we don't have a very big selection of those items yet, but we are looking into it. So hopefully in the near future, we'll carry some more items like that.
Yeah. Well, those cleaning things and cleaning and care like wax are just as important as the other items you mentioned, the going over your hardware and checking out the smoke detectors and that sort of thing in your plumbing. That's all important, but you got to keep that exterior looking good too.
Absolutely. Yep. And hopefully within the near future, we're going to have a lot more of that selection as well.
Good. That sounds great. I've got a couple of reminders. I want to let people know, if they didn't catch it, that Mark Polk of RV Education 101, he remodeled his whole fifth wheel with RecPro furniture. So we've got remember that, Emily? We've got all those videos. If you actually just go to YouTube and put in RV Education 101 RecPro furniture, they'll all pop up. So he did a great job installing that furniture, and I highly recommend people check that out. And the other thing I wanted to let the audience know is our next Inside Access, which is on March 23rd, is going to feature Harvest Hosts, which is a really fun organization. and we're very happy to be bringing Joel Rollin, president of Harvest Host, to us. Dave Wright, great ideas. Thanks. You will be the first choice for me.
Thanks, Dave. We love hearing that.
Great. All right. Oh, well, it is now time. Let me just open another browser and do a random number. And we will have a winner, and hopefully they are still on the line. All right, and we now have the number. Okay. Oh, that person's going to be so happy. Let me just pop up here. Ta-da! Drum roll. Kimberly writes, yay, I'm going to need those videos in the near future. Yes, RV Education 101, RecPro, they should come right up. Yep, Mike, I had you on the list, so you were in the drawing, but let me just say, are we ready? Everybody ready over there?
Bated breath.
Yeah, I know. The winner is Boomer Gibson.
Nice. Congratulations, Boomer. We love
Boomer, let us know. You let us know. Say yeah.
I know we were excited to replace that jackknife, so hopefully you can put that towards your new jackknife purchase.
You didn't walk away, did you, Boomer? Tell me you didn't walk away, Boomer. You have to be on the call to accept the winning.
Yay, he did it. Got it.
Before anyone disconnects, be sure that we get your contact information. We had a bit of a hoo-ha with that the last time we had a drawing like this, so we'd like to avoid that. Make sure we have your stuff.
Congratulations, Boomer. Boomer, email me your information, michelle@rollinontv.com. Really easy, and I'll make sure it gets over to Emily.
Yes, and then Boomer, you'll be hearing from me, and we'll set you up with a promo code to receive your $500.
Here, I'll put my email right here. The business one anyway. Michelle with 2 L's, rollinontv.com. There you go, Boomer. And again, anybody can still continue to ask questions here, and Emily will get the answers to you. And thank you so much for joining us, Emily.
Yes, thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's always so much fun. And yeah, you can send those socks to me anytime.
The socks.
Jeff, do you want a pair?
They would clash with my pasty white Oregon skin.
Now, I know Pam would love a pair.
Probably.
Oh, everyone's saying thank you. Well, we really, really enjoyed this so much and appreciate everybody joining us. And remember, March 23rd, and this one will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is Harvest Host. Joel Rollin, president of Harvest Host, will be joining us. So we can learn all about what's new and great at Harvest Host. Yes, it's even going to get better.
Sounds good.
All right. Good night, everybody. Good afternoon. Good morning, wherever you're watching this. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Michelle
Bye.
Fontaine, Rollin on TV. Bye now.